I've got a really good treat for you now. This is probably one of those special occasions you want to save this one for, but it is well worth the effort that goes into it. We've got some monster ribeyes here. These look really nice, good marbling through them. So we're going to truss these, which is basically a fancy way of saying we're going to put some string around it, and that holds it in place and just allows the cooking to be a little bit more even, so we don't have parts that are a bit overdone and other parts that are nice and pink or however it is you might like done. We've got a little bit of butcher twine. Let's start at the top of the bone. So I've gone around the bone and finished at the top, which is the center of the meat. Run it around. You can go, if you haven't got it tight enough at this point, you can go do a double loop. Then just cut it off so you've got a good bit of length. We'll go under the string, over the string, under the string, over the string, under the string, and then come back through that first loop. And that just creates a little lock. Then you can pull down on that, and then one more knot to hold it in place. We've got a pan heating up. We're only going to seal these in the pan, but thinking how much meat we've got there, we're going to need quite a bit of salt on these. It may look like it's too much, but there's a lot of meat there. Now, I'm going to put some olive oil straight onto the meat. Make sure it's nicely covered. Roll it around, rub it in, push that salt in. So to make sure your pan's hot, just touch the meat in. If you hear that sizzle, you know it's pretty hot. So we're good to go here. Yeah, so while that's getting some caramelization onto it, we're going to make a special crust to go with this. So I've got here some garlic which has been roasted. Now we cut this in half, put it back together, wrapped it in foil, then roasted it in the oven until it's really soft. This just gets all the sweetness out of the garlic, takes off that bitter edge that garlic has. And then just to keep everything nice and clean, got a strong sieve, and just push the garlic through. And this is making a roast garlic paste. So into our garlic paste, got some seeded mustard, some Dijon mustard, I'm going to check our steaks for the caramelisation. Got some really good colour happening there. So I'm going to turn these over now. I've got some thyme leaves. Thyme leaves add a lovely bit of freshness to this. It's quite a rich crust. It's really delicious. And we've got some grated parmesan. So as this bakes, the cheese is going to start to melt. That mustard is going to dry out a little bit, go really nice and crusty. You can see all that turned into a lovely paste. So we're just going to check the second side of our steaks here. Once again, you can see we've got a nice dark caramelisation on there. So dividing your mustard crust into two, a big dollop on number one, press it down, and onto the second one. Again, press it down. Okay, we're going to get these bad boys into the oven now. So we're going to do some onion rings now with our ribeye. I've got here some onion rings sliced in, soaking in milk. The milk just helps to take a little bit of that bitterness out of the raw onion. So to crumb them, we need an egg, and we've got some seasoned corn flour. So just a bit of salt, a bit of pepper. Just whisk your egg. We're going to get all the rings in one go. So we've got a good coating on these. Now they're going to go into the egg. So just give them a bit of a coat in the egg. Possibly could have gone a few less at a time here. Back into the corn flour. And we've got some oil heating up. We're going to fry these off. And giving the onion rings 2 coats of flour and using corn flour as well, just allows us to cook them for a little bit longer, which means the onion inside will go extra soft and extra sweet. That'll be a great contrast of textures in there. See if our oil's hot. Just dip the onion ring in, see if it sizzles. And these are sizzling pretty good, so let's get them on. Now as you drop these in, drop them in away from you. So if there's any oil splash, it splashes away. Now you might want to use tongs when you do this. So our onions are cooking along nicely. Starting to get a good bit of colour on these. They feel nice and crisp. I'm just going to drain these off on a bit of absorbent paper towel. These are going to be awesome. So our steaks have been out of the oven for about 8 minutes. We cooked these for about 15 minutes because they're pretty large. Now we wanted to keep them medium rare. If you want them a bit more cooked, just leave it in for a bit longer. Best way to tell, if you don't have a meat probe at home, just give it a good push. See how firm it feels. If it feels quite spongy, no, it's rare. The firmer it gets, the more well done it gets cooked. I suppose a little guide is to use your fingers. So if you put your 2 fingers together and feel here, that's rare, medium, and then tense up hard, and that's your well done. Okay, so we're gonna get this plated up. Don't forget to cut the string. I reckon this is enough for me. I wouldn't share that with anyone. A few onion rings. I've got my glass of red. I'm set.